time back here at the Blickery Activity Center is the final game of the night as the Lisbon Broncos and the Hankinson Pirates. You see both teams getting their warm-ups in out of the floor as we got actually about ahead of schedule here. We'll be right around 7 o'clock, maybe even a couple of minutes before for the tip-off after hitting behind a few minutes. Overtime game earlier in the day, and the Lisbon Broncos and Hankinson Pirates will meet for the second time this year. This will not count towards the region standings. Meantime, the Pirates have struggled. They have hit the kind of the meat of the Region 1 schedule. They've lost 5 straight games, but 4 of those 5 to some of the top teams in Region 1. Central Cass, Richland, Oak Grove, and then losing last night in Hankinson to the Kindred Vikings. 72-40. The Pirates come in under head coach Mike Gockler at 5-11. And they currently sit in the region at the number 11 spot. They are 2-9 in region play with one region game to go against Milner North Sargent coming up on Thursday. But the Pirates and Broncos meeting for the second time. Meantime, for Lisbon, the Broncos playing some better basketball after a slow start. Lisbon has won 4 of their last 5 games. Talking to head coach Kim Mark, didn't shoot it particularly well last night, but did hold off Wyndmere Lidgerwood and beat the Warbirds in Lisbon, 46-43. They've won 4 of their last 5. Only loss in that stretch in the last couple of weeks. They lost at Oaks, 65-59. The Broncos are 3-8 in the region. They are tied now for they are in the number 8 spot with Milner North, the number 10 spot. 3-8 in the region. Milner North Sargent also 3-8 as well, but Bulldogs have the tiebreaker, beating them head-to-head. So the Broncos could maybe move up as high as 9, drop to 11. They'll head on the road someplace for the Region 1 play-in games coming up the week after next. But the Broncos holding off Wyndmere Lidgerwood last night, 46-43. First meeting between these two teams took place early January 10th in Hankinson. In fact, that was, I believe, Lisbon's second win of the year. They won 42-37. It was their first region victory as they beat the Pirates that night, 42-37, as they were led by Reese Holmstrom. He had 17 points, 15 rebounds in that game. Cruz Hernandez had 14 for the Pirates. Austin Blado added 10 rebounds in that matchup, as actually Caleb Olson, beg your pardon, was the leader. 17 points, 15 rebounds. Holmstrom added 13 for the Broncos in that victory. Caden Kelly added 10 for the Hankinson Pirates. So should be a good matchup here, an even matchup, and we'll wrap up the day here at the Blickery Activity Center for the annual Boys Basketball Bonanza here at NDSCS. As games earlier today had one overtime game and only one game that's been really tight. Other than that, most of the games have been double-digit deficits or double-digit decisions or more. It was Kindred opening up the day. The Vikings, now 15-4, they beat the Oaks Tornadoes by a score of 65-46. Game 2, Cavalier beat Tri-State in overtime, 74-70. Wyndmere Lidgerwood beat Napoleon Gackle Streeter, 68-58. Central Cass routed Milner North Sargent, 85-43. Northern Cass beat Sargent Central, 69-43. Those two games did count towards the region standings, so Central Cass and Northern Cass with the wins both are now 8-3 in region play. Milner North Sargent drops to 3-8 in the region, 5-14 overall. Sargent Central 0-11 in the region, 1-17 overall. And a big second half by T.O. Spazina. This was probably the previous game, the highlight game of the day, with Richland coming in 14-4. T.O. Spazina down in South Dakota out of the middle class in South Dakota basketball Class A. And a big second half. They were down 10 at halftime, a 50-point second half for T.O. Spazina. Half 100, and they beat Richland 75-60. So the Wamdi with the win there. They go to 16-3 on the year. Richland falls to 14-5. So we'll continue on with our pregame report. We'll come back with the starting lineups tip-off on this one just a few minutes away on the ND Sports Channel, the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We're back with more in just a moment.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature. which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set stealing a serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Back at the Blickery Activities Center as Lisbon and Hankinson will finish off the night here at the Bonanza. I know there's been kind of a point talking with Tom Dryberg at NDSCS of trying to get maybe some schools outside of Region 1 coming in. You saw T.O. Spazina, Cavalier, and maybe trying to get Napoleon Gackle Streeter. I think that's the first time they've been here to the Bonanzas. They're kind of be more of a push to try and see if they could get some different teams, maybe teams outside of Region 1. And no Minnesota teams this year. At T.O. Spazina out of South Dakota, and we'll see what the field is like now with everybody playing each other in region play. So sometimes you would get some repeat matchups between teams like this one. Lisbon and Hankinson. We'll see how the field looks here for 4 years to come. But really a pretty good field. And this, of course, will be the home of the Region 1 boys basketball tournament come March. And a field that looks as wide open as it's been probably in a decade, if not longer, with 5, maybe 6 teams in the hunt to try and win a region title. And these teams trying to get themselves in the mix. Both will be on the road for the region play-in games, which will be on Tuesday, March the 3rd. Hankinson at 5-11 on the year. Lisbon at 7-11, and the Broncos have played a lot better after a slow start. They started the year losing their first 4 games. Their wins this year over Elder North Sargent. That win over the Pirates we talked about earlier. Beat an Ellendale team, a team that went to the state tournament last year, 48-34, and then wins over South Border Sargent Central and Napoleon Gackle Streeter in that stretch from February 7th to the 15th. And the Broncos, a team that has at times struggled to score. As Kim Mark was telling me, a longtime coach of the Broncos, he says, if we make shots, we're pretty good. If not, it's hard for us to generate offense. Lisbon scoring 51 points a game, giving up just a hair over 52. Hankinson, not the same way. They a team that's very perimeter-oriented, team not graced with a lot of size, but the Pirates score 56 a game and give up 65.5. As we will get to the starting lineups here first for the road team, the team, well, I guess, on the visiting team of the scoreboard, the Lisbon Broncos, 7-11. Kim Mark, assisted by Brad Bittner. And Kim has taken the Broncos to state tournament appearances in the late 90s and then also in 2008. Starting lineup, guards will be number 14, Jonah Welter, a 6'3 senior, joined in the backcourt by number 22, Parker Runk, a 6'2 junior. Forwards, number 5, Colby Rasmussen, a 6'2 junior, and number 32, Robert Adam, a 6'2 junior, and in the middle, number 40, Reese Holmstrom. Holmstrom is a 6'4 senior. First meeting between these two teams Holmstrom had 13 points, 9 rebounds. Broncos in the road red jerseys, gold numerals and lettering, white trim and red and gold trim on the jerseys for Lisbon. The Hankinson Pirates come in at 5-11. Mike Gockler in his 20th season as head coach of the Pirates, assisted by Carter Mauk. And the starting lineup will go like this here for the Pirates, as the guards will be number 10, Cruz Hernandez, 5'9" freshman, joined to the backcourt by 23, Noah Falk, a 6-foot senior, and number 30, Rustin Kath, a 6-foot freshman. Forwards, number 32, Hunter Maidenwalt, a 6-foot senior, and 33, Austin Blado. He is a 6'3" junior. So Hernandez, Falk, and Kath, the guards, Maidenwalt, and Blado. Pirates in the home white jerseys. White numerals outlined in blue. Those will be fun to try and see. Blue trim as well for the Hankinson Pirates. Those are your starting lineups. We'll come back with a tip-off here with the Broncos and Pirates here in just a moment.
The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
The Activities Center. These teams also met last year in the Bonanza, and Lisbon lost to Hankinson 61-48 was the final. The Broncos won their play-in game last year and nearly surprised Richland. They lost by 3 in the region quarterfinals, where Hankinson got beat in the play-in round, did not qualify for the region quarterfinals. Team shaking hands at center court, final game of the day, and had pretty decent crowds. I would say the Richland Teos Pazina crowd, probably the largest gathering of the day here at the Blickery Activity Center. Teos Pazina brought a really good following, and Richland, short drive from Wahpeton, and getting ready for Hope, a long tournament run come March, as it'll be Colby Rasmussen on the tap with Blado, and is won by Hankinson, and we are underway. Cruz Hernandez, one of the leading scorers for the Pirates, out between the circles with it. Sends it high on the right side. Falk. Broncos will start with his own ball popped away, nearly stolen by Parker Runk. Basket cut, nice backdoor cut inside by Hernandez, throws it back out, ball got tipped. Taken by Falk, left wing. Will enter it inside, tipped away from Maidenwalt. Stolen by the Broncos. Is down floor than Holmstrom on the drive. Draws the contact, puts it up and in, and a foul called. So Reese Holmstrom running the floor that time, able to lean the body into the defender, and a chance of the three-point play as Holmstrom getting the Broncos on the board here early. Foul's going to be on Blado, first personal. Holmstrom shot is up, good to complete the three-point play. 3-0 Broncos. Opening minute of play, 3-0 your score, as back comes Hankinson with it. Falk, right side, Cruz Hernandez. Feet inside, as I don't think he was expecting that pass down low, and they entered it to him right away. Ball was dropped that time by Hankinson and by Rustin Kath, so a couple of turnovers early on for the Pirates. And back comes Lisbon with Runk. Runk acting almost like a point forward for the Broncos. Hankinson gets started in a 2-3 zone. Adam to the corner. Holmstrom steps out for three. Front rim, no. Rebound chased down by Cruz Hernandez. 3-on-1 if they hustle, as Hernandez drives, puts it up over Runk, and good. Nice job to run the floor, Hernandez, as I think he recognized he had numbers if they hurried, and they did. 3-2. Pirates on the board. Runk turning inside Holmstrom. Turnaround shot, no good. Welter dashes in for the rebound. Nice look in for Rasmussen. Up fake, puts it up and in. Second chance, and Rasmussen lays it up and in. 5-2 your score in favor of the Broncos, I should say. Between the circles with it come the Pirates. Noah Falk with the three-point arc. Pull up three over Runk. Back rim, no. Rebound. Wrestling match for it, and Runk trying to turn and pass down floor, trying to deliver the outlet pass, had it batted away, and it's going to be a foul on the Pirates. It's the second on Austin Blado, second on the team. So Blado might be heading to the bench early, and he will with 6:21 to go. Substitution in for Hankinson. Skylar Keller, a 5'11 senior, in. And Lisbon basketball shooting at the west basket here at the Activity Center. Adam, entry pass tipped away, is dashing in was Maidenwalt, tipping that away as they tried to enter it into Holmstrom. And Runkle triggered in for the Broncos. Runk for Holmstrom, far corner. Screen from Rasmussen. Runk, deep three, right side, good. He had 6 three-pointers in the region quarterfinal last year against Richland, where the Broncos nearly pulled off the upset. 8-2, Lisbon off to a fast start. Right-handed drive, nice take by Falk. Had it blocked inside Welter, but picked up by Kath, who scores. Rustin Kath picked up the loose change inside. It's 8-4, Lisbon by 4. Holmstrom, free throw line, a kick out Welter, right wing three. That's deep. Rebound taken by the Pirates. That's Falk. Down the near side with it comes Falk. 3-on-3. Tries to step through. Euro step up, no good. Inside Maidenwald, and he is fouled on the putback attempt. So Maidenwald will head to the free throw line, fouling the Broncos. Colby Rasmussen is first. Maidenwald, 7 points, 8 rebounds. First meeting between these two teams. He'll shoot a pair here for Hankinson. First one short. In that first meeting between these two teams, Hankinson was, from the free throw line, 7 of 16. As Maidenwald misses them both. Rebound to Holmstrom. Reese quickly front court for the Broncos. Welter between the circles, Runk. Runk up top from Rasmussen. Welter, high post. Turnaround shot. Maidenwald, yeah, he's going to be called for the foul. Looked like he got a little bit of that ball, but more of Holmstrom's arm that time as he tried to elevate for the turnaround. Foul on Maidenwald. First, third team foul, and Holmstrom heading to the stripe to shoot a pair for the Broncos. Toss number 1 around the rim and off. Both these teams, especially Lisbon, not a team that's going to get up and down the floor. Very half-court oriented type offense, but they do have some shooters. Holmstrom, one of them. Parker Runk's another one, but it's going to be a possession game. Hankinson will try and get up and down when given the opportunity. Kath, right side, Maidenwald. Pass picked up on a hop. Skylar Keller into the game. Or actually, that was Hernandez. Back out left wing three, short from Falk. Battle for loose ball inside. Ripped away by Robert Adam for the Broncos. Down floor with it. Rasmussen knocked away by Hernandez. Loose ball. Colby gets it back. Free throw line, working his way in. Holmstrom. Turnaround shot, no. Reese keeps it alive. Put back short. Gets it again. Spins. Shot no good. There's Robert Adams. Robert Adam lays it up and in. Broncos crashing the boards as Robert Adam. His first points. Lisbon by 7 at 11-4. Shot short that time from Skylar Keller, and we have a foul inside. Jonah Welter will pick up the foul. His first, Lisbon's second. Substitutions in for Hankinson. Number 5, Billy Hermes, 5'9 senior, is in. And number 4, that's Jordan Brown, 6'1 junior, also in for the Pirates. Inbounds Hankinson down 7. Pass will go all the way out. Leaping catch right side. That was Keller. Broncos showing, he will go man-to-man. Kind of has a man-to-man, almost sagging down to his zone look. Hernandez faced up, but entry pass inside was dropped off the fingertips of Brown. Turnover Hankinson. Caden Sweet, 5'9 sophomore, is in for Welter for the Broncos. And Mason Lukes, number 24, 6'1 senior, in for Robert Adam. Adam, big body inside. A nice job with the football team. Broncos had that great run in the postseason this fall, 1 game shy of the Dakota Bowl. 2-3 Pirate zone. Runk, Holmstrom. Holmstrom around the defender. Scoop shot no good. Ball tipped into the hands of Billy Hermes for the Pirates. And back comes Hankinson down 7. Here's the drive. Hernandez got tripped up. I don't know if he tripped up on his own. He must have. Tried to throw up a shot and left it short. Out of bounds. It'll belong to the Broncos and a timeout. Timeout called by Kim Mark of the Broncos. 3:46 first quarter. It's 11-4 Lisbon. We're back in a moment.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
And that is a nice feature if you don't miss the game. There have been a few that I've been able to watch on instant replay. It's a nice feature. The Magnitude Sports Media Network, 11-4 as we come back. Right wing. Sweet for Lukes. Takes a peek inside. Hankinson a little more active in that zone. Runk. Nice job to defend that end of the floor. Billy Hermes. Free throw line. Back to the basket, Holmstrom. Touch pass batted away. Hermes trying to grab it and does. Down floor, releasing down floor. Caught by Hernandez. Off balance shot. Got it to go. Nice body control there by Hernandez. Has got the kiss off the back rim. 11-6 Broncos. Sweet. Free throw line, Holmstrom. Quickly, right wing 3. It is Lukes. Front rim, no. Rebound. Comes Hermes again. Pirates have numbers. Hermes steps through, and he walked. And a turnover. Chase Evans, number 2, a 6'1 sophomore in for Hankinson. Out goes Jordan Brown. 5 for Lisbon now. It is Sweet, Lukes, Runk, Rasmussen, and Holmstrom with Lisbon up at nickel. Runk. Entry pass inside. Rasmussen for Holmstrom. A kick out. Now Sweet left of the key. 20-footer. Front rim, no. Hernandez the rebound. Quickly 2-on-2 for Hankinson. Coming to a very pronounced jump stop. Hernandez trying to throw it up, trying to draw contact. And perhaps a foul, but got nothing. Broncos got back. Nicely done getting back to defend, and it was a contested shot. 2.5 to go, and back to the Broncos up 11-6. Left wing, Luke sliding out. Rasmussen takes a peek inside. Runk open. He'll take a line drive 3 that rims off. Billy Hermes, 3 rebounds here in the quarter. Has it taken away, though. Stolen by Sweet. And a foul as he tried to dish it back out. Turnover number 5 on Hankinson and a foul on the Pirates. And first on Billy Hermes, 4th team foul. As Caleb Olson, 6'2 sophomore, who had the big game first time these teams met. Olson went for 17 points and 15 rebounds in the win over the Pirates. Entry pass, Holmstrom turns, lays it up and in on the post entry line. 6 for Holmstrom in the opening quarter. Lisbon by 7 at 13-6. 2 minutes to go. Hermes, quick trigger 3 short. Rebound and be a loose ball foul. It's going to be on Hankinson. Noah Falk is first. Team foul 5 now against Hankinson. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sweet. Stutter step dribble. Picks up that dribble. Right side. Lukes. The Pirates scrapping the zone. Nice look inside. Holmstrom went over the top and scores. Pirates showed more of a man-to-man look that time. 15-6 is Reese Holmstrom with 8 points for the Broncos. And a crossover. Shot in traffic good. Skylar Keller his first 2. 15-8. Sweet. See if they try to pressure the perimeter a little bit more. Olsen high-low again, and layup good for Holmstrom. They've done that high-low a couple of times, but when they get that post-entry look inside, Holmstrom, if he's able to catch, it's usually been a layup without too much difficulty. And a chance for the 3-point play here. Falk's second personal, 6th team foul. And a timeout called by Mike Gonkler and the Pirates. Holmstrom a chance to complete the three-point play when we come back. 17-8 Broncos. We're back after this.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Day here in the first quarter, 10 for Holmstrom. Trying to complete the three-point play, which he does. Lisbon up 10, 18-8 Broncos. Hernandez. Left wing, sending that back out as a free throw line jump shot. Hermes had a shot blocked by Runk, throws it back into play. Goes cross court, can Olsen save it? He throws it back into play. It's taken by Kath. He saved it one time, saved it a second time, but all for naught. Billy Hermes for the Pirates. Inside of a minute for 50 seconds and counting. Pull up three by Hermes, that one's short. Pirates try to save it, and they do. Saved by Chase Evans, but into the hands of the Broncos and Runk. Pass dropped by Holmstrom and taken by the Pirates. Third Lisbon turnover. With Hernandez for Hankinson, left side. Chase Evans back out between the circles. Shot clock's off, so Hankinson can play for the final shot if they so choose. Sweet. Get a little tighter on Cruz Hernandez. They'll try to isolate for Hernandez. Got Maidenwald set up and around the left blocks, as you can see. 8 seconds to go. Right side, Billy Hermes. A couple of cutters. Mounts past Kath. Kath for Maidenwald. They get it down low. Shot no good. Second chance, trying to beat the horn, and he did. It's good. So Maidenwald put back just ahead of the first quarter horn, and will end the first with Lisbon up 18-10 on Hankinson. We're back after this.
The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed, someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
18-10, Reese Holmstrom at 11 points to lead the Broncos in the first quarter. 4 for Cruz Hernandez. 4 different players scoring for the Pirates. Entry pass too hot for Robert Adam down low, and Lisbon turns it over for the 4th time. Broncos will have Sweet, Adam, Rasmussen, Olsen, and Parker Runk. Pirates ball down 8. Cruz Hernandez thought about a 3, turned it down. Entry pass Maidenwald quickly to the corner. Chase Evans, 3 is deep. Rebound chased down by Caden Sweet for the Broncos. Sweet. They're a little bit of a quicker team with Sweet in the lineup. Runk up top, Adam. Ball fake. Robert drives. Help defender arrives. Back to the corner. Runk. 3-pointer good. Kick to the corner, and Runk knocks down his second 3, and Lisbon up 21-10. Right wing, Chase Evans for the Pirates. Broncos will go man-to-man. Kath, the corner with it, Cruz Hernandez. Entry pass tipped away from Maidenwald. Steal by Ruck. Down floor, Adam. Robert driving, able to get back a pair of defenders. Off-balance shot, no good by Adam. Loose ball. Robert gets it back, falling away. That one no good as well. Loose ball, Kath out of the deck with it. It's still loose, and it's going to be either a foul or a jump ball. And looks like they will signal a loose ball foul. Will be on the Broncos. Caden Sweet picks up his first team foul number 3 against the Broncos. Pirates, 5 in there. Keller, Maidenwalt, Evans, Hernandez, and Rustin Kath. Lisbon will pressure a little bit out in the perimeter. Kath to the free throw line. Right side, Keller open. A 3 over Runk short. Rebound comes off the front rim. Chased down by Robert Adam, who has 5 rebounds by our counts here in the first half. Runk. Up top, Olsen. High-low. Adam, touch pass. Sweet. Up top, Olsen. Returns it for Sweet. Rolls it inside. Adam, turn around with the left hand. Short. Gets it again. On the offensive board, now Rasmussen attacks. Comes to a jump stop, drops it home. Broncos did a nice job on the offensive glass to extend some possessions. Colby Rasmussen now with 4, and Lisbon their biggest lead, 23-10. 6 minutes to go in the second. Pull-up jump shot, Keller, that's good. 4 for Keller, 23-12. With Runk. High on the right side, Rasmussen. Up top for Adam. High-low. One-handed catch, Olsen. Back out for Sweet. Sweet stops, left side of the paint. Now a flat-footed jump shot. Good. Caden Sweet is first 2. Lisbon back to a 13-point advantage. Hernandez met by Sweet. Entry pass gathered in. Trying to make a one-handed catch was Maidenwalt. Tipped away and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pirates. Reese Holmstrom back in for Robert Adam. Chase Evans out for the Pirates, and Noah Falk back in for Hankinson. Hernandez and Falk, their 2 leading scorers. And Austin Blado picked up 2 fouls early on. In fact, went to the bench with 6:21 to go in the first quarter back in. Sat a little over a quarter for the Pirates. Entry pass. Falk. Further out, pass off the hands of Keller. Retrieved by Falk. 16 to shoot. Falk. Takes a peek inside, cross-court pass, leaping catch. Keller down low for Blado, up strong, that's no good. Rebound pinballed around, Kath and Sweet, that ball pops free, and Blado trying to put up a shot. It was blocked. Out of bounds, it'll go back to Hankinson. Now with Blado back in there, you've got a little more length to try and match up inside with Olsen and Holmstrom and Runk. Falk. Nice job by Sweet, able to anticipate and deflect that pass away, which was intended for Hernandez in the corner. And Hankinson will try it again. Pirates down 13. Feed inside, caught in traffic. Both these teams playing back-to-back nights as Lisbon at home last night, beat Weinmer Lidgerwood. Pirates were at home, lost to Kindred. Foul is number 2 on Sweet, 4th Lisbon team foul. 5 minutes to go here in the second. Lob out for Kath. Quick trigger 3, back rim no, and Runk grabs the rebound, his second of the game for the Broncos. Down floor left side, Olsen, diagonal pass. Oh, Sweet was open and dropped it, turnover. Far here in the quarter, Hankinson just 1 basket. Lisbon's outscored them 7-2 to stretch out that lead to 13. Keller for Falk. Look inside for Blado, flanking him Olsen. Now Keller, 3 up over Holmstrom. That's deep. Rebound Sweet. Broncos doing a good job cleaning up the glass. Not too many second chances as Holmstrom drives and trying to put up the shot. Help defense coming in from Keller. As Holmstrom ended up kind of underneath the basket trying to throw up what looked like was going to be a reverse layup, and he was fouled. Keller picks up his first 17th foul, and Holmstrom to shoot a pair here for Lisbon. First one short. Jonah Welter in for Rasmussen. One more coming here for Reese Holmstrom, and he got that one to go. Does it now for Holmstrom. He's 4 of 6 from the free throw line. As Keller out, Billy Hermes back in for Hankinson. 26-12. So far 8-2 in the second quarter in favor of the Broncos. Pass wide. Kath trying to save it. Throws it back into play, but right into the on-waiting hands of Welter. Turnover number 6 for Hankinson. They've not had a lot of second chance opportunities, and they've lost the turnover battle so far. Runk pass wide, but retrieving it. Nice job, Caden Sweet. Sweet picks up his dribble. Now for Runk. Lob over the top. There's Holmstrom the catch, but I think he might have pushed off. He did. It's going to be an offensive foul on Holmstrom. I don't know if he needed to do that. I think he would have been able to just reach up over the top and catch it, but first down Reese, 15 fouls, Sweet out, and there's Mason Lukes back into the game now for the Broncos. Imagine that would move Runk as the main ball handler now for Lisbon. Kath up top, Billy Hermes, straight on 3. That's no good. Pirates goal from the floor as Holmstrom and Blado got hooked up with one another, arms intertwined with one another, and it's going to be a foul on the Pirates. So Blado picks up his 3rd. Not sure how they got hooked up. I can say their arms got hooked up with one another. As Maidenwalt in for Blado, who will sit and might be able to see Austin there, right corner of your screen, kind of throwing. What did I do? I'm just trying to jostle for a loose ball. Holmstrom hits the free throw. 27-12 now. And Reese has really, last year with the Broncos, kind of more of an outside threat than he was on the inside, but boy, he's gotten most of his points down low. 28-12 now. Lisbon widens the lead to 16. Pirates still just 2 points here in the second quarter. Billy Hermes pivots. Falk. They flank down on Maidenwald. Here's Cruz Hernandez. Pass of the last second for Falk. Just inside the arc. Shot wide left. Welter battles for the loose ball. Maidenwald fires it back out. Billy Hermes. Deep 3. Got it. Pirates needed that. He had something from the outside to keep the defense honest. And Billy Hermes, his first points of the night. 28-15. 3 minutes to go here before halftime. Welter. Holmstrom falling away, and he hits. 16 for Holmstrom, and it's 30-15 Broncos. 2:46 to play before the half here at the Blick Reactivity Center. Pass tipped away. Nice job, Jonah Welter. Batting that to the Broncos bench. Shot fake right side, stutter step dribble. Hermes to the short corner. Turn, shot, altered, getting a hand out of Holmstrom. Runk for Welter. Jonah, Robert Adam down low, pass. Holmstrom unable to get it. Turnover Broncos. Back come the Pirates. Falk on the drive, lost it, and it will be a turnover. 7 now for Hankinson as Chase Evans into the game for the Pirates to replace Kath. 5 different players have scored for the Pirates. Nobody with more than 4. Keller and Hernandez 4 each. High, low, inside, wide open. Mason Lukes on the feed from Adam and scores. Second defender to the high post, and Lukes went untouched to the hoop. Adam the assist, and Lisbon up 17. And a nice first half. Here's Hernandez. Steps back, 3 on the wings. An air ball. Falk at the offensive board. Put back, missed it. And Welter the rebound. And a foul. It'll be on the Broncos. Welter apparently threw an elbow to try and get that rebound. His second, 6-team foul. Falk in the inbounds. Looking inside, nothing there. Now free throw line. Hernandez trying to drive. Evans wide open to the corner. Shot no good. Rebound to Runk. Parker is handling things at the point now for the Broncos. Runk will drive, finds a lane. Shot is up, no good. Second chance, and he's fouled. Again, another offensive rebound. Lisbon has controlled the glass on both ends of the floor. And Runk will head to the free throw line. Number 2 now on Billy Hermes. So Blado 3 fouls, Falk and Hermes 2 apiece. 9-team fouls on the Pirates. And toss number 1 good for Parker Runk. Runk was 7. Misses the second toss. Hermes on the right side with it. 90 seconds to go before the halftime break. Here's a runner by Falk. Tough shot around the defender, and first points of the night for Noah Falk. 33-17, a minute 16 to go before halftime. Runk. The Pirates have gone man-to-man. Adam. Runk up top. Defender flies by. Head on three is short and out of bounds. Falk went flying by to contest, but Runk had an open look, but didn't look like he got much of the lower body end of that three. Sweet will come in for Runk. We approach a minute to go before halftime here at the Blick Reactivity Center. Right wing Evans. Up top Hermes. Takes a peek to his left, returns it now for Evans. Maidenwalt out of the blocks. He'll try and provide a lane for Hernandez. Second chance for Cruz Hernandez, and he lays it up and in. 6 for Hernandez, 33-19 Broncos. Final minute of play here before halftime. Welter, about an 8-second difference between shot clock and game clock now. Sweet, able to get around Billy Hermes. Right wing Lukes. Holmstrom sliding out to the high post now is Sweet. Turns to his right, bodied up by Hermes. Inside as trying to catch it was Holmstrom. Trying to make a backpedaling catch, and he got tangled up inside and was about ready to go down, and when he got tangled up and tripped up, foul call. Maidenwalt second, double bonus now with 10 team fouls on the Pirates with 16.9 left. Free throw short from Holmstrom. Welter out as Colby Rasmussen back in. Maidenwalt and Evans out for the Pirates. Jordan Brown in. Chase Evans is going to stay in the game. Joining Keller, Hermes, and Hernandez. Holmstrom gets 1 of 2 from the stripe. 34-19. Shot clock off now as it's been a very efficient first half, and Holmstrom leading the charge. He has 17, half his team's points. Down to 6 seconds. Hernandez, pull up three over Sweet. Got it. Good release that time by Hernandez, and Pirates cut it to 12 at halftime as they struggled with the offensive glass. Lisbon controlling things on the glass. Big first half for Holmstrom, and the Broncos up a dozen here at halftime. And the final game of the night from the NDSCS Boys Basketball Bonanza, 34-22. Lisbon leading the Hankinson Pirates. We'll come back with the first half totals here in just a couple of minutes on the Magnitude.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set stealing a serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you. And selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Now I can start talking. 34-22. Back here at the Blickery, it is Lisbon with a 12-point halftime advantage. Well, it's been a big day for Lisbon, big weekend for Lisbon athletics. The last few days, the girls basketball team won their play-in game as the 11th seed, so they're still alive in the region tournament. They'll play Northern Cass Monday, and the Bronco wrestlers winning the individual and dual championships, the state wrestling tournament. And the boys basketball team looking good here in the first half. Lisbon up 34-22. As our first half numbers, Reese Holmstrom leads the way with 17 points. As Holmstrom getting a lot of post-entry looks as the Pirates having a tough time matching up with him down to the block. 17 for Holmstrom in the first half. Parker Runk, 7 points, including a pair of three-point shots. 7 for Runk. Colby Rasmussen, 4 points, 2 each for Caden Sweet. Mason Lukes and Robert Adam, 34 in the first half for the Broncos. Lisbon, 8 of 12. Led at the stripe by Holmstrom, who went 7 of 10. And Runk goes 1 of 2. 16 fouls on the Broncos, 2 for Sweet and for Jonah Welter. Colby Rasmussen and Holmstrom 1 apiece. Leading rebounders, by our tabulation, 6 for Adam, 4 for Runk, and Holmstrom 3, and Lisbon with 6 first-half turnovers. The Hankinson Pirates led by 9 from Cruz Hernandez, including a late 3, and despite having trouble on the inside, getting really manhandled on the glass on both sides, that 3 from Hernandez, and all of a sudden leads down to 12. Doesn't seem so insurmountable. 9 for Hernandez in the first half. Skylar Keller with 4 points off the bench, 3 for Billy Hermes on a second quarter three-pointer. And 2 points each, Noah Falk, Rustin Kath, and Hunter Maidenwalt. And 22 for Hankinson. Pirates go 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Maidenwalt missed a pair of tosses. And total of 10 team fouls on Hankinson. Blado 3, Maidenwalt and Hermes 2, Falk 2, and Keller 1. Billy Hermes 4 rebounds to lead the Pirates, and 7 first-half turnovers for Hankinson. Lisbon led 18-10. Behind 11 of the first quarter from Reese Holmstrom. Was 18-10 Broncos after 1. 16-12 Lisbon in the second quarter, and Lisbon up a dozen at 34-22 in the final game of the night from the NDSCS Boys Basketball Bonanza. Games earlier today, the Kindred Vikings started the day off with a 65-46 win over the Oaks Tornadoes. One overtime game, Cavalier making the long trip. You got one team from by the border and Tri-State, the Fairmount Campbell Tinta Rossolt Cooperative, unique cooperative that consists of schools in 3 different states. 74-70, Cavalier beat the Tri-State Tigers in overtime. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 68-58 winners over Napoleon Gackle Streeter. Central Cass, no problem with Milner North Sargent, 85-43. Northern Cass over Sargent Central, 69-43, and T.O. Spazina out of South Dakota, their 16th win of the year, as they win 75-60. They had a 50-point second half, down 10 at the half. They outscored Richland, doubled them up in the second half, went down 10 to winning by 15, 50-25 in the second half, and T.O. Spazina with a 75-60 win. So there's your score so far in the day. Halftime score here, Lisbon on top, 34-22 over the Hankinson Pirates. We'll take another timeout. Be back with the second half here in just a couple of moments. Stay with us.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing a serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
All ready for the second half as both teams out, 34-22. Lisbon led by 17 from Reese Holmstrom, a 12-point advantage as we get ready for the second half. And look at the second half, Lisbon really has controlled the glass well as Adam and Holmstrom and Runk doing a nice job, and they able to get some second chance opportunities. They turn into points for Hankinson. Gotta try and keep Blado on the floor. Blado, probably the closest thing to an inside presence they have. Limited, played maybe about 3-4 minutes tops. He picked up 2 fouls in the first minute, 39 seconds of the game. Came back in, probably played another minute and a half and before he picked up his 3rd foul. Lisbon will start the second half. There you see the Broncos heading out of the floor with Rasmussen, Welter, Adam, Runk, and Holmstrom as Pirates ready to break out of their huddle. Last minute instructions here from Mike Gockler. And with these teams 1 game left in region play, Lisbon will be at Tri-State on Thursday in Fairmount. Hankinson will be at Milner to face Milner North Sargent. It'll be Hernandez, Falk, Blado, Maidenwald, and Kath. So both teams will continue with their starting 5s. Second half underway. Important for the Pirates. They'll start with a 1-4 set. Probably they've got to make a run here early as Kath's shot was blocked, contested there as Runk grabs the loose ball for the Broncos. Hankinson's got to try and get it to single digits, probably win the first 2-3 minutes of this 3rd quarter. Welter up top, Holmstrom quickly inside. Adam turns and scores in the high-low. Lob over the top, and Adam able to twist, turn, and score, and Lisbon ups the lead to 14. 36-22 Broncos. Pass went on the legs of Maidenwald. Scooped up by Adam, and turnover number 8 for Hankinson. Down floor, and Lisbon throws it away as a pass went wide of Welter, and that went back to the Pirates. 7:19 to go in the 3rd. Inbounds for Noah Falk. He's going to try and step up and be an offensive leader here for Hankinson. Hernandez drives on Rasmussen. Puts up the shot. It is up no good as we'll go back to Lisbon. As he went to drive, as once he got to the blocks, there was a couple of red-clad Broncos there to meet him. So nice job inside. Good interior defense. Just not a lot of lanes to try and penetrate. Inside, up fake by Holmstrom. Shot no. And well, they whistle. It's going to be a loose ball foul on Colby Rasmussen as he fouled Pirate from behind that time. Second on Rasmussen. That will be the first of the half against Lisbon. Hernandez. Go double high screen there from Maidenwald. Hernandez for Falk. So he really collapsed down. Falk. Now Runk will come and contest. Falk gets it back. Free throw line extended. Jump shot no. And rebound to Holmstrom. That is his 4th of the game. Down floor with it comes Colby Rasmussen. Adam, baseline, leans in. Shot rejected. Reaching in Blado. And out of nowhere with the deflection. Rejection out of bounds. It'll stay with the Broncos. Holmstrom. Pirates man-to-man. Out for Runk. Returns it. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Holmstrom got the return feed and lays it up and in. Pretty play. As Runk looked up, and there was Holmstrom from the corner, 38-22. Lob wide open inside. There's a backdoor cut by Falk, and the lob by Hernandez, and Noah Falk for 2. 38-24. Welter. Defended by Falk, bounce past Holmstrom. Rasmussen off a screen. Runk got some space, 3, and he was fouled by Blado. Went out to defend, and they are going to say it was a shooting foul. It looked like he fouled him. He was trying to box him out after he'd released the ball, but apparently not. So 3 free throws for Parker Runk. Toss is no good. It looked like he had released the ball completely, and then he was trying to block him out. And Blado picks up his 4th here with 5:43 to go as foul trouble has chased him around tonight. Runk misses the 2nd toss. Caden Sweet in for Welter for the Broncos. And the 3rd toss coming here for Parker Runk. That's good. So Runk out. And Mason Lukes into the game for the Broncos. 39-24 as Lisbon extended that lead to double figures early in the second. And the Pirates not been able to get it down to single digits since. Falk takes in the handoff. He'll pull up. 3 is up. Wide right, no good. And the rebound to Rasmussen. Sweet back the other way. Lisbon up 15. And Lisbon is fairly disciplined as they are offensively. Pass for Holmstrom. Lob over the top. Adam. Back out Lukes. We'll get an open look. And hit it. Got that extra pass and the kick out back for Lukes. And Lisbon up now 18, 42-24. Maidenwald. Pass got tipped. Wide of Falk. Pirates will get it back as substitutions Brown and Keller check in. Inside of 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. And Lisbon has widened the lead now to 18 points. Falk with it. Takes a peek inside, up top for Kath. Falk. Takes a peek inside. Now Hernandez drives. There's just no lanes to try and drive. Shot is up. Contested. Adams put his hands up and forced that shot short. Holmstrom on the drive to the rim and 1. Holmstrom a chance with a 3-point play. 21 now for Reese Holmstrom. That time he did it off the dribble. Foul's going to be on Brown, his first. That's the 2nd against the Pirates in the half. And Holmstrom completes the 3-point play. What a night for Reese Holmstrom. 22 points by our numbers. 45-24 advantage. 21-point lead. The Broncos have been very efficient offensively. Pass goes out for Falk. Falk, 3 is on the way. That's short. Rebound. Offensive board to Keller. Hernandez drives. Puts it up over Olsen, no good. Ball tipped out. Cruz gets it back. Knocked away, stolen. Mason Lukes, turnover Hankinson. Now for Holmstrom. Right wing Rasmussen. He'll drive. Past a pair of defenders. Reverse layup. Good. They left Holmstrom to try and defend on Rasmussen, and he went down the baseline and scores. 47-24. Timeout Hankinson. The Broncos 13-2 run here in the 3rd quarter And this one in danger of getting out of hand. 3:41 to the third. Lisbon 47. Hankinson 24. We're back in a moment.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
So a 13-2 run by the Lisbon Broncos, and Lisbon a 23-point advantage. And Broncos really finished up and played very well down the stretch last year. And you know what, they get contributions. They've really done a nice job defensively. They've really cut off driving lanes. They've really collapsed the paint. And with the Pirates struggling to really get anything established from the perimeter, I think Lisbon can focus on trying to defend inside a little bit more until the Pirates start hitting some jump shots on a regular basis. There's a turnover, ball tipped in. Mason Luke's another steal. His second steal of this third quarter. Sweet right wing. They front down on Holmstrom. Rasmussen. Lukes steps into a three. Yes. Pair of threes here in this third quarter for Mason Lukes. Now a 16-2 run, 50-24 Broncos. Cutter comes through and Falk, Hermes. Defending him, Rasmussen. Hernandez now for Noah Falk, left wing for Hankinson. Back out Hermes between the circles. 16 to shoot, 3 minutes to go here in the third. Falk, Hermes, quick three up, that's good. Second three for Billy Hermes. 6 points on a pair of long-range jumpers. 50-27 now in favor of the Broncos. Here's Sweet. Pirates will stay man-to-man. Rasmussen, screen from Holmstrom. Colby drives. Help defense arriving late. A traveling call against Rasmussen of the Broncos. So Lisbon, if they can finish off the win here, would have their fifth win in 6 tries. Pass, right wing. Falk takes a dribble back beyond the three-point arc. Now Hermes. Rasmussen defends up high. 1-4 set by the Pirates. A couple of cutters come through. Falk. Hermes. 7 to shoot. Long-range three. That off the front rim, no good. Great offensive rebound. Falk. Nice look inside, wide open. Falk the assist. Basket for Jordan Brown. First two for Brown, 50-29, and inside of 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Up top, high-low, Olsen, Holmstrom, 2 more. Caleb Olsen the assist that time, 2 dozen for Holmstrom, and Lisbon up 52-29. Falk on the feed from Hernandez and dribbled that off his sneaker and a turnover. Broncos finished the regular season a year ago. They won 5 of their last 8 and really played well after kind of a slower start. We're under 500 and then finished the year 10-12. And Lisbon, after kind of a slow start, they did get played most of the heavy hitters in Region 1 early on. Schedules lightened up a little bit as the season has progressed. Runk drives, ran out of space, fires for Sweet. Olsen, bullet pass in for Adam, who scores. That was a two-handed missile there from Olsen, and Adam was waiting for it. Broncos up 25 once more. We approach a minute to go in the third. Nice drive by Falk, rejected by Runk and out of bounds. Nice job to recover defensively, and the rejection by Runk is Jonah Welter in for Lisbon. For Rasmussen. First appearance for number 2, Rodney Olsen, 5'11" sophomore in for the Broncos. As that'll give Sweet a breather. Falk leans in, shot off the glass, no. Tip, loose ball, and Olsen the board. Caleb Olsen the rebound for Lisbon. Final minute of play, Runk. Olsen, down low, Adam. Here's Olsen, free throw circle. Shot by, that's Caleb Olsen, no good. Adam, rebound. Keller was down to the deck. Couldn't get that loose ball. Ball headed his direction, but he was still down to the floor. Pass to a cutting Rodney Olson, shot no good, and Hernandez, the rebound for Hankinson. Under 30 seconds, drive to the rim, Hernandez, and lays it in for two. He's into double figures with 11 points. First Pirate into double digits, 54-31 with the shot clock off. At 10 seconds, steal by Hernandez. He's got numbers. Well, he did have numbers. Broncos recover quickly. To the corner with it. Falk, three-pointer. Short, put back. Short as well from Chase Evans. We will go to the fourth quarter. Lisbon in control, 54-31 Broncos. Back after this.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
20-9 in the third quarter in favor of Lisbon. Reese Holmstrom adding to his game-high total, 24 points. And Lisbon up 54-31 as we start the fourth. Here in the final quarter, final game. The bonanza here at NDSCS. Adam up top, high-low. Tipped to Holmstrom, shot no, rebound to the Pirates. So a rebound to Chase Evans. Holmstrom lost a shoot. Down inside, layup is good for Noah Falk as Reese Holmstrom blew a tire, and they finally, official Cale Hamry stopping things. You can't really stop it. You got to wait for a basket or a dead ball situation, and Holmstrom able to get that sneaker back on, 54-33. Here in the opening minute of the fourth quarter. Now the Pirates kind of getting to half court to add a little ball pressure is Sweet. Tipped and stolen, Hernandez. Pass Sweet to beat. Hernandez. Nice job by Sweet to come back, knock that ball free and out of bounds. It will be Hankinson ball. Cruz Hernandez, 11 points. Hermas 6, Falk 6 for the Pirates so far. Bounce pass inside. Layup missed by Hernandez. Rebound Parker Runk. Runk in there with Adam, Jonah Welter, Holmstrom, and Sweet. Holmstrom inside Adam. Had a defender hanging on him and couldn't catch that pass cleanly. Turnover Broncos, their fourth of the second half, and now 10 of the game with 7:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. Pirates with Falk, Cruz Hernandez, Skylar Keller, Billy Hermas, and one more in there as we have a double dribble call against Hankinson. The Pirates give the ball right back. Fifth one out there, Chase Evans for Hankinson. Inside is 7 minutes to go. A Sweet across the time stripe. Aiden Sweet now for Holmstrom. Back for Sweet, slides out to the wing. Return pass deflected. Sweet gets it back. In and around defenders. Welter, long two, around the rim and off. Rebound juggled, gathered in by Runk. Left the layup short, however. Loose ball underneath. Pirates come away with it. Well, a foul underneath. As rebound grab by Chase Evans. Foul on the Broncos. That is just their second. We'll have a timeout called by Hankinson. Runk the foul. His first, second team foul. Timeout on the floor with 6:34 to go. 54-33 Lisbon. We're back after this.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
(54-33). Lisbon with the lead here. Be Hankinson ball prior to the timeout. Foul. Parker Runk is first as Mason Lukes into the game for the Broncos for Runk. 6.5 to play here is Noah Falk for Cruz Hernandez. Again, they trying to drive, trying to penetrate, and they have not necessarily clogged up the paint, but they've really tightened things up. There's just not been any driving lanes. Foul called on the Broncos. First on Mason Lukes. Team foul 3 now against Hankinson, against the Broncos. Maitenwald thread the needle on the pass. Shot fake. Billy Hermes slides to the corner. His 3 is up, around the rim and off, and Holmstrom grabs the rebound. Down floor in stride. Ooh, hard collision there as Rasmussen, I think he might have hit his funny bone there. I think Miley came out a little bit numb. He was trying to shake that off, and a foul on Cruz Hernandez. Hernandez trying to sprint back defensively, and he and Colby Rasmussen went down at the same time, and I think Rasmussen had been that elbow. So he might have hit that funny bone. Might be a little numb. Inside for Adam. Layup good. 8.7 rebounds for Robert Adam, and it's 56-33 now. Falk. Maidenwald for Billy Hermes. Now left wing. Basket cut inside. Turning Falk, that is. Shot no good. Colby Rasmussen dribbles out to the corner after securing the rebound for Lisbon. 5:45 left. Sweet. Down the left side. Reach in foul. Trying to poke it away. Hernandez. And Cruz picks up his second. And that is the 4th team foul here of the half, as midcourt inbound. It'll be Mason Lukes for Rasmussen. Far side. Comes a double team. Sideline becomes another defender, and a whistle and a foul is going to be against the Broncos. It's going to be an offensive foul. It's on Rasmussen as the Pirates immediately double teamed him right along the sideline, so that sideline acting as an extra defender. I think he was moving the elbows around is what he got whistled for. 3rd on Colby Rasmussen. Hankinson ball. 14 fouls each team here in the second half. Hermes has used up his dribble. Throws up a circus shot. No good. Mason Lukes. The rebound for the Broncos. Down floor with it. Getting tripped up with Sweezy. He's trying to deliver it down court for Holmstrom. Never got the chance, and a foul. 3rd on Hernandez, and the 5th Hankinson team foul. 5:20 left. Lukes, far corner. And there'll be another foul. This one going to be, is it Hernandez again? Yes. Thought he had picked him clean with a steal, and that's now 4 in Hernandez. He's at, what, 3 in the 4th quarter? Just bing, 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 one right after the other. 6-team foul, so next foul, the Pirates, and Broncos are shooting free throws. Nearly stolen. Lukes in for Holmstrom. Turnaround, no. Rasmussen trying to keep it alive. Billy Hermes secures the rebound for Hankinson. Hermes splits 2 defenders, found a lane, left it short. Maidenwald drops it inside. Keller and to move some bodies around, and he missed the shot as well. And Adam the rebound for the Broncos. When they have gotten looks inside, Pirates have just not finished very well tonight. To the corner with it, Rasmussen, head and shoulder fake, now will attack. Runner is off, no good. Adam puts it up and in. Got that flat foot and put it up as quick as he could. 58-33 Lisbon, 4:22 left. To the left wing, Falk. Maidenwald ahead on 3. Got it. Maidenwald, that is the 4th three-pointer for the Pirates tonight. 58-36. Now some backcourt pressure with Hernandez. They set up a double team on Sweet. Touch pass Holmstrom for Lukes. Job to come out Holmstrom with a press break. Feed inside Adam again. Lays it up on the reverse for 2. Robert Adam with 12 as Holmstrom returning the favor. 60-36. Another assist for Holmstrom. Really had a nice complete game tonight for the Broncos. Maidenwald will try his hand on another 3. Short. And Colby Rasmussen's 3rd rebound of the night for the Broncos. 3.5 left, flashing down floor. Adam, they missed him. Holmstrom, now they find Adam, tipped away, but Sweet recovers and scoops it up for Lisbon. To the corner, Holmstrom. Down low, Adam, tipped free, or they will whistle a foul. It's on Hunter Maidenwald. 3rd on Maidenwald, 7-team fouls, so clock stop with 3:23 left as the Broncos are into the 1-1 bonus with team fouls number 7 against the Pirates. Welter in for Rasmussen. Parker Runk in for Lukes, and looks like it'll be Caleb Olson in for Adam. Should he knock some free throws down? Robert Adam, 12 points, 9 rebounds. Toss is around the rim and off. That one rattling out at the last second. Pirates with the rebound. Blado back in for Hankinson. Pull up 3. Falk. Wide right, no good. Holmstrom takes off. Tried to take off down floor. Now finds Caden Sweet for Runk. Up top, Holmstrom. High-low. Adam again. Turns and scores. That high-low has been there pretty much whenever they've wanted it to be. 62-36. Mike Gockler will empty out his bench. Final minutes of this one ticking away. Turnaround shot crawling over the rim. Good for Keller, and then a whistle and a foul to be away from the play. Going to be on Jonah Welter of the Broncos. That's his 3rd. And now team foul 5. As line change in for Hankinson. Jordan Brown is in. 13, Cody Meyer, 5'11 junior in for Hankinson. Bounce past Meyer, trying to save it, but into the hands of Jonah Welter, and the Pirates turn it over. Rodney Olson in for Lisbon. Runk, Welter. Olson left wing, back for Welter. Get some of the other Pirate substitutions here as we go along. Olson inside. A layup short from Spencer Kelson, who's in the game for the Broncos. 6-foot sophomore, and Kelson fouled. In for the Pirates, Chase Evans back in. As I mentioned, Jordan Brown, Dylan Peterson, number 3, 6'11 or 6'1 junior is in. As Kelson's first free throw just getting a piece of the front rim. And one more coming here for Spencer Kelson. And that one missed as well. Missed a pair from the stripe. As Austin Blado, the rebound for the Pirates. 62-38, left side. Pass tipped away, intended for Meyer. Will stay with Hankinson. As it will be to trigger it in. Cody Meyer. Evans. Right of the key. Shot good. That is Blado, and it's a 3. First points for Blado. Never really got to see him on full display tonight due to foul trouble. 62-41 inside of 2 minutes to go now. Rodney Olson for the Broncos. Pass nearly stolen. Blado jumped in the passing lane and nearly came away with that steal. Runk out between the circles. Welter up top. Kelson. Rodney Olson. Coming off a screen. Runk. Defender out to contest. Runk gets the 3 anyway. Parker Runk to double digits with 11 on his 3rd 3 of the night. 65-41 Broncos. One of the higher offensive totals of the year for the Broncos, as we will have a traveling call against Hankinson. Let's try to answer our own question. Season high came against South Border when they scored 88. And in this streak, it will now be 5 of 6 games the Broncos 60-plus points in 4 of the 5 victories now. 71 against Napoleon Gackle-Streeter, 88 with South Border. Usually it's been a team that's been confined to the 40s and 50s point-wise. Inside Olsen, catches, turns, and scores. Caleb Olsen for 2. 67-41 Broncos. Chase Evans between the legs on the dribble. He'll drive, stop to the corner. Now left side, Blado. Blado pulls up in traffic, shot no. Olsen the rebound for the Broncos. Final minute of play as Lisbon will move to 8-11 with the victory. Pirates will fall to 5-12. 34 in for Lisbon, that's Coulter Fuss. Ball, Kelson tipping it to Keegan Schultz, also in there. 5'8 sophomore, number 4 for Lisbon. He's open, the lefty will tee up a 3, that's too strong. Meyer the rebound for the Pirates. Shot clock off. Jump shot up. That's missed that time from Dylan Peterson. On floor. Schultz can't make the one-handed catch on the run, and Lisbon turns it over. 16.1 seconds to go as Lisbon with 2 wins now over the Pirates. Beat them in the region matchup. Clock winding down as Chase Evans. Down to 3 seconds left. Blado. Shot good, or will count to beat the horn, but not enough as the Lisbon Broncos. Solid performance here. Big game from Reese Holmstrom. Their inside game with Holmstrom and Adams. Very effective tonight, and that was the difference. Final score, Lisbon winning by a score of 67-43 as they get that basket from Blado there at the end, and the Broncos come away with the victory. Let's take one final break. We'll wrap things up here from the Blick Reactivity Center after this.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing a serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
All right, we're back here at the Blick Reactivity Center as we put the wraps on a full day of basketball. From the NDSCS Boys Basketball Bonanza, the Lisbon Broncos a 67-43 win over the Hankinson Pirates tonight, as Lisbon, well, the inside game was the difference, as Reese Holmstrom, 24 points. Game high honors tonight, 24.6 rebounds. Robert Adam did a nice job inside as well. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 12 of those points in the second half. Parker Runk, 11 points, including 3 three-pointers. Mason Lukes with 8. Colby Rasmussen, 6 points. 2 for Caden Sweet, 2 as well for Caleb Olsen. Final total of 67 for the Lisbon Broncos, who moved to 8-11 on the year. They were 10 of 19 from the free throw line, 2 of 7 second half. They were whistled for 11 team fouls, 5 of the second half, 5 second half turnovers. A final total of 11. Leading rebounders, Adam 9, Holmstrom and Runk each with 6. As the Broncos move to 8-11, Hankinson falls to 5-12 of the season as they're led by Cruz Hernandez with 11 points and 3 rebounds. 11-3 for Hernandez, 6 points each for Billy Hermes, 5 rebounds. Skylar Keller 6, Noah Falk 6 points and 3 rebounds as well. Austin Blado 5 points. Those came late in the game as Blado was hampered by foul trouble throughout the night. Picked up his 4th personal with 5:43 to go in the third. And also foul trouble limited his minutes in the first half too. 5 points, couple of rebounds for Hunter Maidenwalt, 2 points for Rustin Kath, 2 points for Jordan Brown. Final total 43 for the Hankinson Pirates. They went to the line just twice tonight. Hunter Maidenwalt missing a pair of free throws in the first quarter. So Lisbon won the rebounding edge. Went to the free throw line 17 more times and got 10 more points from the stripe. It's just all those things kind of added up to a pretty convincing win for the Broncos. For the Pirates, team fouls totaling those up here tonight. 17 team fouls, 7 second half. Leading rebounder was Hermes with 5 and 14 turnovers, 7 in each half for Hankinson. Lisbon led 34-22 at halftime. Went on a 15-2 run to start the third quarter. A 20-9 third. Lisbon led 54-31 and 13-12 Lisbon in the fourth and final stanza to win 67-43 tonight. As to put the wraps on this full day of play, as 7 games completed, and the winners today, Kindred 65-46 victors over the Oaks Tornadoes. Cavalier in overtime 74-70 over Tri-State. Wyndmere Lidgerwood 68-58 over Napoleon Gackle Streeter. Central Cass 85-43 over Milner North Sargent. Northern Cass 69-43 win over Sargent Central. T.O. Spazina 75-60 over Richland. A huge second half, 50-25. They outscored the Colts in the second half of play. And in the finale, the Lisbon Broncos 67-43 winners over the Hankinson Pirates. That'll do it from the Blickery Activity Center for Mike and Janice and the crew here at the Blickery. I'm Brad Anderson, wishing you a good night, and tune in next time on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. So long.